What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Dark here with Invoked Roids. As you guys know, Alistair got restricted recently, so there's not many decks we could put him in nowadays. So Invoked Roids is definitely a solid choice based around our boy moi. So Alistair, as you know, on normal summon searches Invocation. If he's in the banished pile and this card is in the graveyard, you can return it, the banished Alistair to your hand and this card to your deck simultaneously for maximum advantage. But this card itself lets us fusion summon utilizing Alistair and elements, our opponent's graveyard included, as well as all of our resources except the banished pile. So we could do some damage with this card. So let's talk about the toolbox here. So alongside a fire monster, you got Purgatrio, which lets us gain 200 attack for each card your opponent controls. I don't even know why. Free attack, but it can attack every monster your opponent controls as well as trample it. So use this card sparingly because this is our win condition. Our defensive option, Casitas, great for our water elements. Has a nice 2900 fat booty. Your opponent will have trouble getting over it, not because of just the fat booty, but he can't be targeted by card effects or destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So that is going to be quite the wall for your opponent to get over, as well as it can attack in defense. So why does this card have so many effects? This is ridiculous. It doesn't make sense to me. But we got Invoked Caliga. This is going to be our niche tool. In specific matchups, it will just single-handedly win you the game, but this card is all about slowing down the pace of the duel. So basically what this card does while it's face up on the field, only each player can activate one monster effect per turn, and they can only attack with one monster per turn. So it really limits certain decks. So that is what this card is all about. That is our toolbox, so use it sparingly. And then the last toolbox option we have here is Utopia. We do have access to Exceed, so this card is just here to help us stall out, because this deck is going to be heavily revolved around Alistair. So we have, out of the 3 cards in our deck, we want to make sure we draw it quickly, but this deck does manage to mill. Now let's talk about the skill for a second before I continue. We're using Destiny Draw. Destiny Draw, upon taking 2000 life during our draw phase, we can basically draw any card from our deck. So if we can bait our opponent to activate in the D-Draw, that's going to be another way we can tutor out the Invoker, or any card we want from our deck. But lastly, Alistair has an ability that's a cherry on top. When you control a fusion monster, you can discard it from your hand to pump it by 1000 attack and defense. As if his main effect wasn't annoying enough, you were going to get a lot of use out of this card. One of the main synergies we utilize with this deck is Roids City. You're going to summon your Alistair, you're going to search Invocation, you're going to Roids City and pop it. So it's in the graveyard, which you could still fuse with the Invocation, but now you have access to all your Roid cards. So you can either search another Roids City, you can search Submarine Roid, you can search Kite Roid, you can search Rescue Roid. Submarine Roid is all about just giving us access to Casitas, but it can attack directly, stack some damage on your opponent. But alongside Roids City, we can attack directly for 18 by milling a Kite Roid or milling any of our materials. Now, Roids City gives us access to Kite Roid for defense. Discard it from your hand or banish it from the graveyard to make a direct attack. Damage you take 0. You got Rescue Roid, ignore his effect. He's only here because he's a fire monster. So keep that in mind. So that is our deck for the most part. Now let's talk about our back row. We got the Fiendish Chain to negate any effects. Alongside Roids City, if you have any floating Fiendish Chains, just pop them with the Roids City. Floodgate is going to slow our opponents down. This is amazing for setting up big Purgatrio plays, because a lot of people have trouble after their board is locked to make big plays. So Floodgate is almost integral in us shutting our opponents down. We got Bad Aim for disruption. We have Wall of D for that surprise factor, and it helps us output a lot of damage. And imagine a Purgatrio follow-up after a big Wall of Disruption. GG. And then to help us have a more consistent Alistair, we got Fusion Reserve. It lets us reveal any of our extra deck to search Alistair, basically. So that is Invoked Roids. We're going to dive into some replays, and I'm going to show you how this deck gets down. You guys are going to understand why Alistair should get out of this game already. Let's go. Let's begin.
Duel.
Oh. Oh no. Hell yeah. Oh, he's going for big damage. I hope it ain't happening this turn then. Yes it is. Yes it is. It is happening this turn. Let's go, boy. That Casitas, my Casitas. I know, right? Sam's running Karma Cut. Good thing it was my Casitas. So I'm gonna let it stay on the field. I'm gonna Purgatrio him next turn. It's like spot removal. It's a lot of the decks are very focused on using multiple different effects. So it's a really good addition. Really good addition. We about to bop this man. We about to rock his shit right now. Hell yeah, and we're gonna have some protection to go on top. He's like, what? He's like, I don't care. I don't care. This little invoker dude. Oh, you gonna learn today. There's no hiding from us. He's my dual wield now. It's about Invoke Neos. I'm sorry, Invoke Roids right now. Thank you, by the way. Salute. Thank you, Money Maze. How do we feel about Roids? You feel cool? Feel strong on the ladder. Feel strong on the ladder. When I try to consider it for tournament and stuff, I'll try not to pull our experience from the ladder, or if I do, just the experience that we go against the meta decks, not the random shit. But that karma cut play that we did earlier was one of the things I saw earlier that made me want to pick up the deck. I mean, we were already kind of messing around with it before, but does he have the close? This is double Purgatrio play, actually. Watch this. Watch me now. Watch me now for your free reading. Watch me now. We still get that pump in as well. And we still get that banish. Yeah, we were making Casitas. Or do we? Nah, yeah, we're gonna make Casitas. Yeah. Nifcog with Bujins today and 81 wins, nice. I wish I could have did it with the Bujin build we were running, but I feel like my gameplay with the deck is not up to par. But it's definitely a sick deck, and when we were playing the deck, I felt like we really, I learned the power of Susanoo. I'll tell you that much. That dude is not a joke. That man is real. That is, you know. Karma cut, sure. That's actually fine. Hopefully he doesn't have Cosmic. Yeah, no chain. Yeah, let's get Kite Roid. Yeah, let's get that.